Bloomies are forever.
Good morning and happy Friday morning. We are going to open yet another ThredUp box. And when I ordered these, I thought to myself, I'm gonna open one of these like every 2 weeks and then photograph and list and ship them out and then wait and be patient. And no, the beaches are closed, most everything is closed, so I'm going to open up another one. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning here. I woke up at 6 to take some meds and I just took my second dose, so I'm feeling well enough to do this. My invoice, I think these were $34 with free shipping. Somebody said they have found other boxes on ThredUp. I thought I bought them out, honestly, so I'm glad to hear they might have some more. This is 5 pounds of just DIY, they called it, jewelry. Just could be anything. I have found real gold. I have found a lot of sterling. Some broken pieces, of course. Before we open this up, I didn't mean to make you wait. My friend Rhea, one of my subscribers, sent me a card. I also received a package from somebody, so if you sent me a package, please know I've received it. I'm gonna wait for my husband to open it. Oh, it's a St. Patrick's Day card. Oh my goodness, I bet you she made it. She's so talented, so talented. She made this. Look at the rhinestones, what? How did she even make that? And then here is her YouTube channel. I'll have it linked below. I'm just shocked. Oh, look how cute this is. Okay, thank you for saving ribbon scraps for me. I really appreciate it. You are enough. Bare Mellissa. And today a special, oh, I didn't read the front. I didn't read the front. For St. Patrick's Day, may a bit of heaven fall from out of the sky above and make today a special day for you and those you love. Have a grand day. I hope you both had a great St. Patrick's Day. We did. Can't tell you what I did. Probably stayed home. Oh, and there's a Post-it in green. These are Post-it notes. Oh, Rhea, you nailed it with the sticker. My neighbor friend who's now 8, Jason, he makes an appearance on my mom's video, so I can link that below if you're curious to see. He's over here all the time. We love him. It's such a cute little thing. It's growing up so much. But this is a hibiscus flower sticker, and I put stickers on the back of our computer, which you can see when you go past. And he's like, you haven't gotten a sticker in a while. I'm like, that's true. So now we have a sticker. Thank you, Rhea. Jason will very much appreciate it. Open this. We did get to the beach yesterday. We weren't sure we'd be allowed on the beach. The beaches here are we go to Anna Maria Island, which is just a few miles down the road. It's individual parking. They're not crowded at all. Even yesterday when all of the parking spots seemed to be pretty much full, 90% full. Paparazzi earrings. We weren't sitting within 6 feet or even probably 20 feet of anybody. So cute. I don't know if paparazzi went out of business. I read that somewhere, but they might still be in business. Let me know. And we got there and it was freezing cold and we did not go in. And then we were just sitting and I'm like, let's just go home. I get bored very easily if I'm feeling well. I'm either in pain and clearly not bored. This is beautiful. This is also brand new. Cara, C-A-R-A, seed bead, nylon acrylic, lead compliant. It looks like an oil slick. I thought about wearing my black t-shirt, but it's in the wash, so it'll work right. Very pretty. Very iridescent. Like all the jewel tones, really pretty. Chunky bead, braided. So we came home. We actually stopped at Walmart and we found paper towels, which was pretty amazing. And they were only 50 cents. It was one per person, so we were allowed to pick up 2. This is in really nice shape. Not marked, gold tone with that dark teal. Has all the rhinestones. Yeah, easily will fit like probably up to a 7-inch wrist. Really nice. Pull out another bangle. I have found bangles like this before. It's a metal, but a thin metal, and it's hollow. And then inside, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, there's like a cutout heart. Is that just for, there's 2 of them. Is that a maker's mark, or is that just for air to flow through? I'm not exactly sure. This would fit, but probably a little hard to get on my very large hand. It looks like a brass or brass tone with some embossed flowers. Maybe $5. Ooh, 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 love this. No maker's marks. Look how graphic that is. Love big, bold, graphic stripes. The stretch appears to be in very good condition. So this, if you had like an 8-inch wrist, let's say, you would see some of the stretch. So without seeing the stretch, you probably need to have like maybe a 6.5-inch wrist. I always mention that in my listings. And they are curved, which is nice because it fits really nicely on the wrist. Love that. I wonder if my mom would like that. It amazes me that after opening so many boxes of jewelry, I can still be finding things that I've never seen before. Like, is this a tassel? Is this a bracelet? Could this be a bracelet? A little iffy. I mean, I don't think I would want to wear that as a bracelet. It's really pretty tassels. Somebody probably wove this by, weaved this by hand, wove this by hand, whatever that is. Reminds me of popcorn a little bit. I like it. I don't know what it is. I find a lot of these kinds of necklaces. Teardrop, kind of a bib style, I call that. Fills in the neckline rather nicely. This is a, what color would this be? Definitely green, on the green spectrum. Not pea soup, kind of like a really pale, what color are we calling this? I can't place the color. So what I do when I can't place the color is I pull up on Google like green shade chart or green paint swatch, and then I'll include a photo in my eBay listing and say the color in real life is close to, and then whatever the picture calls it. Sometimes it's just a number, sometimes it could be avocado green. And even though it's not like a true avocado, it matches the paint swatch. I do that a lot if I don't know the color. I'll probably do that for that necklace. I have some hoops. Oh, matching hoops. I just sold some hoops yesterday. They have black on one side and silver on the other. We are missing one of the little back doohickeys. What is that called? That piece. But that's no big deal. I'm gonna pull out this. This is a keychain. Has some Mandarin? I don't know. Some Asian characters. It's a piece of wood. Keychain. My sun just went down. I don't know if you just noticed a big change in my light. I'm doing this in our second bedroom, which is my bedroom. If you didn't know, my husband and I sleep separately. I didn't want to admit that for like 15 years, but now I readily admit it. We do better sleeping in our own bedroom. And honestly, our relationship is really great. I don't mean to brag. We have some more of these bangles. Now we have bangles on the floor. So it's so fun coming together in the morning because we sleep such different schedules. We have a broken piece that when he wakes up, it's always fun to kind of catch up. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, I love this. Just checking to see if it has all the pieces. It does. This reminds me of like a J. Crew type of necklace. I should show you. All pastel flowers. Look how colorful and fun that is. The perfect spring necklace. That's what I'm going to call it. I really will call it that. We have a mesh. Is this a pendant? It's a true pendant. It's a true falling off pendant. That's just a little jump ring. We're fine. So the pendant isn't meant to come off. It's a circle with a kind of tortoise. Oh, it catches the light prettily. So it looks kind of like brownish, dark brown, and then it kind of goes gold tone and like amber. Hollow mesh chain. This is marked. Lovisa. Lovisa? Maybe. And the pendant does move, but it doesn't come off. It's non-removable, except when it breaks off because the jump ring needs fixed. This one, see, it's all stretched out. This will go in the junk pile. Not marked. Enamel bangle, really pretty, but the stretch needs to be fixed. Another necklace. This feels like it might be sterling. Got a hair in there. Let's see, are you marked? Not marked. Interesting. I really would have thought that was marked. This is, somebody made this in 2015. Oh, it's a state. I'm really bad with states. Is that, oh, I shouldn't even say. People are just gonna think well, it doesn't matter. Is it Minnesota? It's glass with black, and it's definitely a state. And somebody made it. It says DNEFF 2015. Oh, that's pretty too. Very pretty. And I guess this isn't sterling. Usually these are marked. It really feels like sterling. Okay. Moving on. Another bangle. This is made in China. That's the only marking. Ooh. It's a play on a belt buckle. Let's see. So this part goes into this square. It's got a little bit of wear, but not bad, honestly. I would still say it's probably a 7 out of 10. Definitely wearable. That would probably fit up to about a 7 inch wrist. A lot of bangles so far. Okay, we'll pull this one out. Geranium. It's marked. It's a costume piece. It originally was $22.50. Somebody marked it out, but I could still see it. It's a peach and dark blue, pretty, with clear rhinestones. Has 2 different shaped flowers. What are you doing today? I am doing nothing. My husband took the car, needed an AC check. We have that checked before the summertime, and it's not leaking, which is good news. We have a 2008, so he likes to check those things. This, I wonder if this has, I wonder if this was meant to be, oh yeah, I think it is. Okay, so let me figure this out. Sometimes these necklaces kind of hide the clasp really well. Okay, let's see if it goes this way. So obviously you could wear it as just like a full put over your head long necklace, but you can also wear it, there's a clasp and a little jump ring on one side, so you could wear it doubled. I have to sort out this, which way this goes so it'll hang properly. No, I'm still not there. Well, you get the idea. There, you could wear it like 2. I'll have to figure it out for photos. Oh my goodness, this is stunning. I love rhinestones. My mom had asked me to be on the lookout, this is Bobble Bar, for rhinestone necklaces that don't look very old-fashioned, and she bought the Banana Republic. She bought it. She really wanted to pay me for it. I told her, of course, I could just send it to her. She's my mom. She taught me how to do everything. But she'll accept some things as a gift, but she likes to pay, which is so sweet. But I'll send her a picture of this one. This might be right up her alley. So I sent her the Banana Republic one that was brand new. And she's like, yes, please. So, in fact, that's sitting outside for the mail carrier to pick up. Still picking up mail here in Pennsylvania. Look how gorgeous that is. Does it have all of the stones? Oh, it's so pretty. It almost hurts. Like, I feel it. I feel it in my chest how pretty it is. It's good. If she doesn't want it, I'll sell it, of course. Then we have some fashion earrings, 6 pairs. They're all fair, surprisingly. Brand names for less. That's what it says on the card. We have some dangly leaves and some studs. They're a gold tone, silver tone, and a gunmetal kind of black. I use the word gunmetal a lot. That dark in silver. This is so pretty too. This is H&M. Not intended for children. Doesn't say. It says size small. Okay, this definitely fits. This would probably fit up to, I'm gonna guess, a 7. All the rhinestones are there. Another very pretty spring enamel. Happy spring. Yesterday was the first official day of spring, so today is the 20th. Orange and blue and kind of a salmon color. Purple, green. This would match everything. Stretch out my legs here. Let's go for this. Are these? Oh, these are all different. Okay, we have a lot of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dropped one. 9. Got an earring hooked in it. 10. Is that all of them? Another earring. So 10 black, I call these tube necklaces. These will be nice if I find a pendant that needs a necklace. That's really funny. I wonder, they're not marked. Interesting. Sometimes I wonder if ThredUp gets donations from stores. I checked yesterday or the day before, and the ThredUp website only has 32 pieces as of whenever that was of jewelry on their site, so they have basically cleared off all of their jewelry, which was surprising because somebody said they still had boxes, the reject boxes. I think they're called rescue boxes now, but people could still be sending in jewelry not knowing they don't accept it any longer. We have a gold tone kind of pendant or banner triangle necklace. We do have a little piece that has come undone and needs a jump ring. Makes some fun noises. I don't know if I'll fix that or I'll just throw this into the junk lot. I don't think, we'll see. I have a lot of jewelry. Somebody sent me the website for Cinderella, what was that called? It's a charity aspect that goes into schools, I think for prom or homecoming, dances like that, and they fix all of the jewelry. You need to get it to them, but if I don't sell it in like a junk lot, I would send it to them. But again, you pay for shipping. So jewelry is kind of heavy. I forgot to check where they are. My goodness, this is, oh, we got it. I was gonna give up. This has kind of the cord thing that you pull to tighten it. It's a flower. It's like a hard plastic, I think. Looks like something you'd pick up while maybe in Hawaii or some kind of tropical location on the beach. We're gonna set some earrings aside. This one is, I think these clasps are the closures in the back. These twist ones are a little bit more vintage. It takes a lot to twist something behind your back, I think. I like the magnetic ones. Beaded, black, orange, white. That sounds, oh, and purple? Are they purple? I think they're dark purple. It's purple, kind of an ambery orange. That's a weird combination. And kind of a clear. Huh, so interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen purple and orange. I don't think I have. Just trying to decide if I like that or not. I don't know. Okay. That's the part of the broken one there. Another earring. Let's separate this. Seem to catch. There we go. We have a lot of these too. I've definitely seen this necklace before. This one's marked, but it's marked. I don't know if that went with it. In metal, EL maybe? I call these baubles. Oh, we're missing a bauble. These were really popular back in the late 2000s, I think. Like, everybody had these necklaces. We'll see if the bauble is somewhere. It was just a plain bead that bounced off, so it wasn't one of the baubles. Another bangle. Not marked. Gold and silver. Metal. So maybe $5. Oh, here's another bauble necklace. See if this one's broken too. It's a black one. I found a lot of broken bauble necklaces. I definitely found a red one that was broken. I think I have a couple shades of blue in my eBay store. So this will also be in the junk lot. This one is kind of a twine that somebody's wrapped around a bangle. A light brown. This one is a hand chain by Jules Smith, designed with love in Venice, California. I've been to Venice, California. So how are we wearing this? This part goes around your wrist, and then this goes around your finger. I have never worn anything like that. That just seems to be like it would get in the way, but it is a really pretty dainty gold tone. Another ribbon necklace. I guess it just slips over your head and the velvet ribbon goes in the back. Or does it go like that? The stones look black, but then you hold them up to the light and they're a dark teal. Yeah. I'll probably add goth to the title. I think it was a documentary on goth and the culture of goth and how people would go to work and want to look goth, but like career appropriate. And that would be career appropriate goth. I'm wiping down my hands. Here we go. A watch by Jessica. Jessica wrote in script. I can't read that. C-A-R-Y-L-E maybe? It is missing the glass and is missing all of the hands and everything inside. So it's just like a shell of a watch. I don't know how somebody would fix that, but we'll look these up. It says 1961 on the back. It doesn't look old enough to be 1961 and has black leather. I'll put this in here just so I can look it up. Where's my phone? Maybe I'll look it up now. Let's look it up now. Oh, my Aunt Donna wrote and was asking how we're doing. We're doing well, Aunt Donna. She lives back on Long Island, where most of my mom's family and my dad's family lives. Jessica, C-A, here it is, R-L-Y-L-E. Let's see the sold items. And watches, $3. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for $12. Oh, this is totally not worth anything, so we're going to put that in the junk lot. What color is this? Like a pine green. It's not really pine green, but the last bracelet I sold with this exact color, I used one of those color charts, and it said it was pine green. I still think this is a green with like a hint of blue in it, but somebody was very happy and said pine green was their favorite color. I still don't think it's pine green. Here's a Fleur de Lis, Fleur de Lis. Oh, is this marked? Nope. Beaded necklace. I should wear a white shirt next time. Remind me to do that. This is, what are you? Are you a necklace? You're a necklace. Toggle. Oh, really pretty toggle. This is Kendra Scott. So Kendra Scott has this little kind of emblem medallion. So I know that's Kendra Scott. I know you, Kendra. Let's see if all the rhinestones are there. They are. This piece saves the box. It just takes 1 or 2 pieces and the whole box is good. The last Kendra Scott I sold, I think for $30 something, and it was a bangle. I also had a ring by Kendra Scott that sold for around the same price, like high 20s, low 30s. So this one will probably do about the same. I'll look it up. Kendra Scott is really good about having names. So this might be like the Alicia necklace. I just made that up. So the colors are really muted, a very pale blush pink, kind of an avocado green, translucent though, and a yellowish and clear. Colors that you wouldn't think go together, but Kendra Scott does stuff like that beautifully. Beautifully, beautifully. Little plastic ring, really tiny. It's probably like a 5. That goes over there for now. A beaded necklace. This has another one of those clasps. It's not even clasps that you pull and can tighten. The quality of the beads are really nice. They look like little pebbles somebody drilled. And then there's this big organic shaped pale pink. I don't know if it's real stone. I think it's real. Does that sound like real pebbles? I think this is real, but not marked. I still might get a few dollars for it though. Got a lot of earrings in this box. You go over there. Oh, okay, this is beautiful. Imagine this on Halloween, going the wrong way. It's just like a hint toward Halloween. You really could wear it anytime, but it's kind of like witchy. Again, that goth kind of necklace. I really should have worn a lighter. See how pretty that is against white. Very dramatic. Ooh, dramatic is a good keyword. We have a tassel chain, gold tone chain, and the tassel reminds me of a jellyfish. It's got a gold tone cap with silver beading. And the beading is about like 3.5, 4 inches long. Does that look like a jellyfish? I got stung by a jellyfish once. Oh my goodness, yikes. We were in the Gulf Shores. My husband and I used to do home exchange. We did it all over the world. We had an apartment on site where we worked. We would co-manage retirement communities. And so they would give us an apartment on site. And then we had our house in Pennsylvania. Okay, so I think I just lost that pendant. This is another cord, but this one is velvet. So let's see, was this on there? No, I don't know what was on there. We'll find it later, I'm sure. This one is going in the junk thing. It is marked New York, but the wire, oh, maybe it's, oh, I think it just straightened itself out. Didn't expect that. The wire is a lighter gauge. It still has a little bit of a bend in it. So I'm wondering if I could like, wonder if somebody would want that. I think I'm going to put it in the junk thing. The wire is just a little out of shape, and because of how thin the gauge is, I don't think it's fixable. Okay, here's another wire one. Let's see if it comes out. We'll just set that aside. Here is a choker. The metal is very distressed. That's what we're calling. I say it has wear distressing. It's like rubbed off. The gold tone has rubbed off. But the choker's in actually really good shape. Has a pendant, a slide pendant. My mom says I look good in chokers. Still never wearing them. So uncomfortable. Okay, we'll put that in there. More of these earrings. I now have these in like every single color. Too bad my mom doesn't like these earrings because I find these often. So yesterday, day before, whenever I posted that video, could have been a few days ago, I found yellow and gray. And then we have the coral and we have black and white. The black and white are pretty cool. But yeah, these are fairly well done. I would think that would be hard to have perfect stripes. They look gray from afar, but they're actually black and white. Very nautical. Let's pick up this. This is a silver tone leather or faux leather with some links. The leather has, oh, leather has wear. A lot of wear. But that's what that was. Somebody could still wear that, but I probably wouldn't sell it. So we'll put that over here. This one must be a magnet. Let's see how we open it. It is a magnetic bracelet. With a lot of different chains and then this big piece of hardware in a silver tone. So there's, how many chains are there? It's about 10 different gauges and rhinestones and styles of chains. Silver tone and a little bit of gold tone with clear. I love magnetic clasps. Okay. Ooh, these are heavy. Oh my goodness, these are really heavy. This must be metal. I thought it was pearls originally. Huh. This weighs surprisingly more than you would ever think that would weigh. Doesn't that look like a fairly lightweight pearl almost, or a metal? It's not. It's heavy, heavy. No markings. Huh. Surprised by that, if you couldn't tell. Then a gold tone, not marked. Let's see if all the stones are there. Enamel black. This reminds me of the 80s. Look how fun that is. I'm sure it's not from the 80s, but if you went to like an 80s party after the quarantine, this would totally be fun. Modern 80s. That's what we should call it. I'm totally trying to pull this out next. This is pink. This is in the sea of golds and silvers and blacks and whites. Maybe I won't pull this out next. Oh, there, we found a clasp. It's easier to unclasp it and then see if it slides out with some jiggles. We're almost there. There we go. This is pretty. Do you have a marking on you? It didn't feel like real sterling, but sometimes you never know. I haven't bought a kit to test gold or silver. So it's a 4-leaf clover, upside down. I should just show you. But the clover leaves are made of hearts. There's 2 of them bright kind of pink rhinestones, crystals. And then the other is a solid silver, and then one is like a pave rhinestone. This reminds me a little bit of a Hello Kitty piece, but it's not marked. It's just a fashion piece. I'll put that in the tissue paper so I don't have to deal with that later. Set it aside. I see a Steve Madden keychain. Okay, that's going over there. This does have a marking C. It just says C. Sometimes there's a rhinestone by the C. This is C Wonder. Let's see if all the stones are there. This is shades of purple and kind of a milky rhinestone, I would say. Kind of opalescent. Nice weight to it. C Wonder does pretty well. And by pretty well, I usually mean like $5 to $10. Trying to find any change. There's a lot of earrings with this. I think they're all earrings. I think this is the most earrings I've ever received. Okay, so let's deal with this now. So if I can find, there's some earrings wrapped up in here too. If I can find the clasps, I always try to do those first, like unclasp them. So there's one clasp. This is quite a few something. Let's see. Where are the other clasps? Let's see if we can get the earrings out of there. That might help. Choo. My first few boxes from ThredUp were all like this. Like just every single necklace was so tangled. Okay, we have a very long gold tone. It has broken. It's a jump ring missing. If this is marked, of course, we'll save it, but if it's not, the chain extender tells me this is not real gold. It's not marked, but I would question it because the chain is feeling like gold, but the chain extender is like, nope, I'm a cheap piece. You gave yourself away, chain extender. That's what I call those little back pieces. I found another closure. Something is marked Gwen. Just Gwen. There's a rhinestone pave heart in there. I wonder if that's the Gwen piece. Okay, let's see what else I can do. They're all bigger chains, so there's no like really hardcore tangles that I would need to break out a needle. This looks like a multi, oh, here's another clasp. A multi-chain necklace. Like a necklace with more than one chain. So yesterday we went to Walmart and got paper towels. Everything just about is out. We have enough for a couple weeks, so I feel pretty good about that. I was a little concerned about the paper towel situation. Oh, this one looks like a splat. I wish I knew this marking. I've seen this before. I'm not going to be able to show it. So it's a very long, I'm going to say like 40-inch silver tone necklace chain with some really pretty, I'll show them up close. Some of them are just clear beads, but then you have these beads that are giving off like a rainbow unicorn skin. You would be able to double this and put the closure in the background. Let's see if I can get some of those. They're giving off like a purple blue iridescent. You see that? Ooh, pretty unicorn skin. That's what I call the last iridescent piece, and it sold within like hours. I was gonna say minutes. It might have been minutes, but it might have been hours. I went to bed and then I woke up and it sold. Okay, so I'm going to say we have maybe 4 necklaces now tangled. Give them a little bit of a shake as I'm doing some of this. We have 1 thin necklace and then some chunkier ones. I don't think any of these are marked like sterling or gold or anything. These seem to be costume pieces. Well, I take that back. 1 might be marked or feels like it should be. Like I said the other day, the pieces that I really think have potential that aren't marked but really feel like something, I keep in a little, like a little makeup bag, a Vera Bradley bag, and then I'll bring them, or my husband, let's be honest, we'll bring them to a pawn shop to have them tested. And the last piece I brought there, one of the pieces was marked and they bought it and it was only a couple dollars, but I thought I'm not going to really be able to sell this for more than a few dollars, and they did all that work. Like testing jewelry was hardcore work. It wasn't. Okay, this is just going to take too long at this point. There is this piece. Let's see if it's marked. It does look vintage. It has a tiny pendant. It's not marked on that end, so I'm going to guess it's not marked on the other end either. This is the piece that I would feel like might be worth it to cut out of there. It's a really tiny flower that's etched on a black stone. The rest of them, I'll probably cut. Oh, do I have scissors here? I thought I had scissors. I know I had scissors. I cut that open. Where are my scissors? Where'd my scissors go? Oh, here they are. So I'm going to cut the piece that I think has the least amount of value and make sure I only cut that piece. Okay, so this was just a plastic bead on some like invisible wire. So let's see if that helped us out. Did seem to help out, of course, but will it help enough is the question. We still have our pool open, and people have been going in the pool more than normal, probably because most people have off. So we haven't been in the pool. We went once last week. We're not really super social people. I mean, we are. If somebody's over at the pool or happens to come over while we're there, we're absolutely talking to them. But we're pretty much just like sit in the pool people. We're not swim laps. Well, sometimes I do. If I'm going over for physical therapy in the summer, usually I'll do laps or do movements. But when Bear and I go over, we're just kind of like sit and talk about the world. This is getting easier, but this is still pretty tangled, and I don't want you to have to wait as I still untangle this. There's another marked piece. It's not sterling, it's just a costume marking. See how close we got with this one though? This is a silver tone, probably like 1 inch, 3/4 inch heart with clear rhinestones. That's almost out. Then we have a little cross. I thought this had potential too, but this is pretty much in there. So we're gonna set that aside. We'll deal with that later. Now some earrings, and I'll lock these up. These are a teardrop shape with a string art to them. We have silver tone, all pierced earrings with a hollow mesh round hoop, and then a circle inside with rhinestones. This one's really pretty. Okay, set you aside. Oh, a little ring, a tiny ring. Whoa, this is tiny. I might send this to my niece. That might be like a 4.5. It's gold tone with little, oh, it's not black enamel. It's just like a darkened gold with a fake pearl. I'm gonna put that in there too. We've got some of these earrings. What are these called? They're not true hoops. They're open teardrop with a hammered gold tone. Ooh, you could wear those if you're a princess. Gold tone with a blue fake gemstone in the middle. Do those match? Oh, they do. Oh, this has a bit of a bend in it, and if I bent it back, it would be broken. So these are just going to go in the junk pile. Oh, this is a bracelet, I think. It is. It's a very yellow gold, so much so that it almost, I mean, it is fake, but it looks like plastic, but it's not. It's actually metal with a purple and clear rhinestone. Yeah, there's a lot of earrings in here. I probably have like 20 or 30 earrings. I'll pick up some of the better or fun ones. Black enamel with gold tone, very 80s. Rhinestones. Do we have more rhinestones? We do. These will lot up easily. Plus then it's easy to take a picture of them. Whoa, these are intense. Do I have another one of these? I do. Look how long that is. That's, I mean, that would be so long. I feel like that would hit my shoulder. Oh, it totally would hit my shoulder. It actually hits my collarbone. But they're lightweight. They're saving grace. Silver tone with some rhinestones. I feel like a lot of these would be worn by the same person. Another jangle. Do we have another one of those? We do. Silver tone with a mesh dangle fringe. Another really long one. That's probably like 5 inches. These are pretty. Not marked. So past the Kendra Scott, I made a few little markings, but nothing. The bobble bar piece was really pretty. These are not whole. They're missing some of the gemstones. Dangerous earrings. Look how pointy those are. Oh, we have a bobble off of that necklace. Black bobble. Then we have, oh no, these were. Black hoop. Circle, are these called hoops? These are even plastic, I think. These are costume too, but nicely made costume. Black teardrops. Black enamel. This doesn't go to anything. Another white bobble. This is a rhinestone. Do we have the other rhinestone? We do. Matching rhinestone chandelier earrings. Must be 2 separate earrings, but they are very intertwined, so that's just going over there. Then we have these. We only have one of these. Did I just see that? I don't think so. I'll check again before I toss those, but I think we're missing that other one. These are the last set of earrings. The rest is just like pieces of things. Little mesh chains. So that was that box. Overall, I still think it's worth it for what I do. I'm selling, I mean, sometimes I sell like 30 or 40 pieces a day, but mostly I'm selling 15 to 20 pieces a day if my store is on. I've had to shut my store off more just so I can catch up, but still so fun for me. I enjoy this part of it. I enjoy cleaning. By cleaning, I mean like you're clean. I enjoy photographing them. I enjoy it all, the whole process. That's everything. That's everything. Okay, bye. Okay, it is a little bit later in the day and I thought I would do another box. I had to go stop the wash and the lighting is a little bit different. What are you gonna do? Another invoice. I still have the last box here, so I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna just put jewelry right down into it. Ooh, pretty. This seems to be less tangled already. I did get 2 of the chains untangled from that big thing I set aside, that big pile of chains. Ooh, I'm pulling this out first. Oh, it works. Huh. And I kept a cross necklace, which wasn't marked, but had a really pretty, I think the trash people are here, had a really pretty cross, rhinestone cross, and then I kept another delicate piece, and the rest is just getting junked. So this is an Adidas watch. I'm just gonna talk through the trash people picking up trash. And it needs a little bit of a cleaning. I'm guessing a magic eraser will clean that, or whatever the generic is called. I get 100 of those for, I think like $6 or $7 shipped on Amazon. I have those linked down below on my affiliate Amazon link. That link brings me about $30, $40 sometimes a month, so that's a good deal. Let's see, I was just gonna see if it cleaned up. It's Adidas, it's a white watch. We'll see if we can clean it. Surprisingly, it says it is Friday, 3:20, so that's correct. And it is counting, but it's the wrong time. It is not 7:54. It's probably around noon, I'm guessing. I should just show you the watch. I also put on a white t-shirt. So we'll see. We'll see if that brings anything. The stretch is not recovering as much as I'd want it to, so I think we're gonna junk this one. It's very tight stretch, but yeah, the stretch is leaving a space, so we'll junk that one. Maybe somebody could use it. It's very noisy. Use it for another purpose. A lot of 3 enamel heart, black heart bangles with a tag for Forever 21, size medium large. I didn't know bangles had sizes. Interesting. $6.80. Oh, see, that probably is a medium large because it fits over my hand well. Good job. I think this is called an Omega. This one is probably costume. It is. It's a very thick Omega. I should have probably put on a scoop. I don't know if I had a black scoop neck. My sister sent me this. It says Bloomies are forever. Gold tone. I don't know, $5 or $10. There's another brand new piece. This looks like Forever 21. It is. This one was $3.80. It is a royal kind of cobalt blue. And let's grab this one. This one's a thicker plastic, no markings, black. I'd have to go to the emergency room to have that cut off. Let's see, does the blue one? It just says all. It says navy. Is anybody else thinking that's not navy? I mean, that's a little bit. Okay, that one fits, but not as well as the first one. Oh, this one's probably silver. Yeah, this is ALPAC. It might have a little bit of another letter. I've sold these for about $20 to $25. This one's sterling. It's from Mexico. I wanted to see if it, yeah, it's a hinged bangle. I've definitely, I think I've sold about 3 or 4 of these. I might even have one in my store now. I don't know that I do. This one has a green stone, and all of this is silver, made in Mexico. These are fairly nice. This one's a little bit hard to do. Okay, that would definitely fit my wrist and a little bit bigger, so that'll probably go up to like a 6.75 just under 7 inches. This is a beaded one, gold tone with kind of a twine. It's probably like a handmade. It's a little gold button and tab. The only issue I have with these necklaces is that whoever made them didn't take into account that the shorter strand needs to be shorter. Like the top strand needs to be shorter to make it a curve. If you make both the top strand and the bottom strand the same, it doesn't lay flat. It lays like weirdly, but maybe this is a, okay, so I take that back. It didn't need to be curved because it's going around the neck. Forget what I just said. Oh, pretty. I really like this box better. Costume piece. See, kind of an Art Deco 20s vibe to it, but it's newly made. Pretty. There's another one of these handmade. Let's see if this one has, yeah, this one is a silver tone. So I'll definitely lot these together. Yep, same kind. With a little button, but this one is a silver button. It has a little dangle on it, a little flower dangle. Pretty. These look like crumpled aluminum foil. I've had a few pieces that look like this. You can kind of see it from the, no, you can't see it from the back. No, you can definitely not see it from the back. Didn't break, it's plastic. See how giant my hand looks? I always think that when I'm editing. My hand is giant. Unmarked brooch. Oh no, it is marked. It is, I think it's Sarah Cove. Cove? Oh well, it's gonna be hard to see. It is. It is. Good job, me. Gold tone with, it's not very Christmassy, but it has kind of Christmassy colors. Looks like maybe a jade alternative and like cabochon, pale red. Is that a thing, cabochon? I think I've heard that said before. Good old QVC. Okay, so this one is a double. There we are. It is. This is J. Crew. It's not marked, but J. Crew uses like a little life preserver closure, so I know it's J. Crew. Let's see if all the stones are there. It has an ivory kind of ribbed tulip strand. Do you see that? It kind of looks like a tulip, and then clear rhinestones. Let's see how this sits. Okay, that's the wrong way. There we are. Yeah, pretty. Did I do this piece already? I think I pulled it out and then didn't do it. No markings, gold tone, very, I don't know. It's metal, but just barely. But this is really pretty. This reminds me of my grandmother. I don't know why. Maybe it's that shade of teal. It has like a swirl to it. It's a hard plastic. A few more rings right off the bat. This one is a molded plastic. It's a smaller size. I don't like rings that my fingers won't go together. Like, what's that about? Then we have a few, wow, these are tiny. These might be like toe rings, maybe? There's a gold one and a silver one. They're like little toe shields. That's what we're calling those. And they have the adjustment in the back where you can widen them. A few other rings. These look stackable. These are a nice size. They're a little bit bigger. They're probably like maybe a 7.5 or 8. I'll check them out. Gunmetal with a black stone, but they're very similar. Not identical, but similar. Wonder if we'll find some more of those. These are fake pearls. They're not very weighty, very lightweight. I've made my hair very big today for some reason. You can't see it, but it's like a big bump here and then a big bump here, and then I lay down and it doesn't matter. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we have this. Why is my lighting so dark in here? Bear and I need to look for brighter light bulbs. We put in all new lighting and fans when we moved in, and it seemed to work for a while, and now a lot of times, maybe it's with the daylight savings. Oh, we have matching tulip earrings. We'll get back to that story. Are these Marc J. Crew? I'm guessing from the same company, so probably J. Crew. Let's sell those together as a set. I don't know, daylight savings or just winter in general. This one's marked with a J and then a backwards J. I don't think it's J low. Yikes. What's happening here? But lately we're like, our house seems awfully dark, and he's checked to see if any of the light bulbs blew within the fan, and they haven't. Wow. A lot of times I think to double it, but then to double it you need the clasp in the back, so you'd actually need to do it backward, but because this hangs, you can't really wear it backwards. So this is just meant to be, I think, really long. I don't know if that's even worth listing, honestly. We'll see. It has a chain that broke off. It's got some tangles. It is marked, but it is a costume piece. Let me clean this off a little bit first. I'll put it there. Okay. This is marked. This is, oh, this is that subscription where you get 3 bracelets for $15 or $14.98 or whatever. Pura Vida. These sell pretty well. I'm so sorry for the trash people making noise. They're just doing their job. It's a waxed cotton cord that pulls and adjusts. So it's really pretty. These usually bring about $4 a piece, which isn't a lot, but then I have like $4 shipping. So they bring about $8 shipped. And for a simple bangle, it's pretty good. Oh, another toe ring. This one is a brass color. I was gonna see if it was the same as the other one, but I have lost those. Oh, it is the exact as the other one. We have a pair of earrings. They remind me of peacock feathers with a gunmetal. Turquoise. Kind of the shape with the point at the bottom is reminding me of a feather. This is probably another Pura Vida. Is it? What does this say? This says, no, it's not. It is a Stella Bartlett. Interesting. It's very, I'm gonna look that up. It's very tiny, but very pretty. A Stella Bartlett, here it is. Okay, here's that exact bracelet. It's not sold, but $19. Let's see if any have sold. Looks like these are sold in the UK a lot. So this might be a brand that's based out of the UK. But just brings about $5. Little tiny, it is tiny. It's a dainty thing. It's got a gray cording, like a pale gray, and then a tiny little gold tone star with little tiny seed beads. Look how tiny that little thing is. Can I say tiny some more? This is a necklace. It is marked. It's marked with a stamp, but the stamp doesn't have any writing. It looks like a little crest. I've seen this stamp before and I don't know what it is, so we'll just make that unbranded and put that it has a stamp. Gold tone and silver tone. It's an asymmetrical. Can you wear this doubled? You could, definitely. You would just need to do it this way, so the closure winds up in the back. Yeah, that would work. A watch. Seiko. Oh, I need to itch my face. Hold on. You know when you're not supposed to be touching your face and then suddenly everything's itchy? Okay. No, we wash our hands like a gazillion times a day. Even Bear is, which If Bear's watching his hands, you know it's serious. Seiko, S-E-I-K-O, Seiko. This is a water-resistant steel. It's got a serial number, movement Japan. This is really pretty. Silver tone and gold tone. A smaller face, so I'm thinking this might be an older style. Yeah, this would probably fit up to a 7-inch wrist, but I'll double check that. It does have markings. Oh, a lot of markings actually. When I watch Antiques, not Antiques Roadshow, what is that called? The Barrett-Jackson auto auction with Bare, where there's cars. I mean, it's a thing to get the original VIN numbers to match, like the motor VIN number and this VIN number. This has all matching VIN numbers, but I'm sure they don't call them VIN numbers. They call them probably just serial numbers. Ooh. We have turquoise chips, and they are falling off, but it's a long strand. Ooh, we've got more of these. Hold on, let me pull these all out. Is that it? The rest are different. Okay, so I have 2 of these, but one has broken. They're a faux turquoise, I'm pretty sure. I've had real turquoise chips. These feel like plastic though. So there's that one. And then here's this one. So I'm just gonna tie it off so we don't lose more chips, but there's chips, probably like 10 or 15 have come off. I'll do a better job of that later. It's triple knotted. But I think this would still be long enough for somebody who doesn't have giant hair. Yeah, so we'll sell those together. Wow, that is very itchy. Let's put all of those chips to the side. Silver tone bangle, costume piece. I like to bend these slightly to make sure the metal's just not gonna crack. Pretty. I feel like a Wonder Woman kind of figure. Oh, this is so funny. Gold tone bangles. Let's do the funny one next. Look at that. It's like a little face, a smiley. Oh, you can't see it. Flip around. There we are. I'll probably send that to my niece. That'll be sent to my niece. Okay, another bangle. Is that real metal? I think it is real metal. Tiny though. With bangles that can't fit on my giant hand, I measure the interior diameter. Sometimes I put diameter, sometimes I realize not everybody knows what diameter is and just put across, like the interior across measurement. So usually they're like 2.5 or 2 1/4, something like that. This feels nice. Is this marked? It's a hollow gold tone, not marked. It's not real gold. Let's see if it fits in. No, it's slightly off. It will, but it doesn't create, it'll just open up. That's a shame because that's really pretty. It's got an engraved floral design. That could have been real gold. The style is very well done, but it's not real gold. I can tell it's rubbing off here. Yeah, that's over there. Oh, we have a stretch spiderweb ring. With just a stretch on it. The stretch is good. Okay, this is beautiful. Is this marked? Not marked. Somebody put a chain extender on it. They didn't do a very good job. I mean, it'll hold though. This is really pretty. This really might be, this is real stone. Yeah, that would just fit me. I think I have 13.5, I'd have to check. But very heavy, well-made discs of real stone. Very nice. a stretch bracelet. It's good. All different colors with silver tone spacer beads. Just like tiger's eye, other things. Not marked. There's another one of those black kind of tubey beads with a pendant in a faux turquoise. Faux turquoise. Oh, another. Oh, this is Citizen. Another watch. It is Citizen. My light keeps going. Here we go. It is Citizen Watch Company. I should just open this up and then I could read it better. Japan Movement has a serial number. Matching VINs. Oh, this would fit me as well, but not as loosely as the other one, so it just fits. So this would probably fit like my wrist. I haven't actually clasped it, so it would just fit me. So probably like a 6.25 and under. Can I get it off? Well, now we're just living with this on my hand. There we go, I got it. Ooh, rhinestone. Is it broken? Are you broken? Or do you just have, there we go. Let's see. This one doesn't feel as well made as some of them. Linsner, L-I-S-N-E-R. Maybe I'm wrong. Like J. Crew feels like real metal and really nice. This one doesn't feel as nice. Linsner. Signed Linsner. Let's see. Sold items. Yeah, like 10-ish. Some of the bigger items are a little bit more, or lots of items. Ooh, 118 pieces sold for $400. That's a lot of pieces of Linsner. Rhinestone. It's vintage. The colors are good. It's missing one of the back rhinestones. 2 rhinestones, 3 rhinestones, 4 rhinestones. Okay, so it's missing a good many rhinestones. They're Aurora Borealis rhinestones. Oh, I might still list it as is. Sometimes if the rhinestones are clear, I'll just drop a little bit of a white puffy paint. I'll disclose that, but from afar, and by afar I mean even a few feet, it just kind of blends in. But because these rhinestones, oh, it has a lot of rhinestones missing now that I'm looking at it. I just assumed they were clear. They're not. We'll put that in the junk pile. That's a shame. This piece has broken. It's more faux turquoise. We have a ring in silver tone. Oh, it has a marking. Okay. It's definitely marked. I can't read the marking. I'm gonna go get my jeweler's magnification thing. These are the 3 items I've purchased for selling jewelry. I've had this for years. It is a scale, that's what that's called, and it measures in ounces and grams. And then I got earring backs. These were really expensive on Amazon. Bead Nova replacement silicone backs. And then this was about $16. I don't want to point. It has a light on the back and 3 different magnifications. My leg went numb and I went to stand up and I like caught myself, but it's, oh, I can read this without. It just says 925. I thought it was like intricate. It's not, it's just giant stamping. I'll measure this. Oh, I should have gotten my ring sizer. I forgot to do that. This is probably close to an 8.5, I'm guessing. It's like a droplet or a seedling ring. Sometimes I call those because it looks like seeds. This is a really tiny knotted ring, but I think it's fake because it's colored oddly, but it's so nothing that we're just gonna put it in the junk pile. I have just random, this is a necklace with an infinity, no, a bracelet. This is a bracelet with an infinity sign. It's like a brass tone. I'll probably lot that up with something else. Then we have this. There we are. Not marked, but well done. It's longer and you can actually extend it to very long. And because the strands are shorter and longer, you really can't wear this doubled. It just probably wouldn't look right. So it is a longer piece. Has a nice feel, but not real turquoise, of course. Something like that would be very pricey. I'm gonna grab this. It looks like pine cones. It's a mesh necklace, hollow mesh costume with three, they look like the tops of pine cones. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm sure it's meant to be like an abstract floral, but they're 3D. Another one of these. Ooh, this one is catching my skin, so the beads are cut sharply. I'm not going to sell that. I have a good bit of these, and sometimes they sell for a couple dollars or I'll lot them up, but this one feels like coarse sandpaper. So whoever cut the beads cut them on a weird angle. Yeah, that's just going in there. We don't want to hurt anybody. It's another one of those bangles, the gold tone that wasn't marked. So we'll sell those off in a lot. Oh. I thought that was an earring, but it's not. Not marked. Beaded plastic beads with a triple, hey, stay that way. Hammered teardrop pendant that moves, has a lot of movement to it. Very pretty. The pendant doesn't move. If you have a sliding pendant, you could wear it doubled around your neck, but this one doesn't, so it has to be worn long. Oh, this is a cloth. Let's see if I can get it. Oh no, it's tiered. Wow, that's a really long necklace. It is marked. Let's see, Chico's. I listed 2 Chico's pieces yesterday. So it has the cloth wrapped around the beadings for that kind of natural beachy look. And then it has a gold tone metal, surprisingly, beading with tassels. Can you see that? Okay, my battery's blinking. I'm gonna go change my battery and I will be back. Oh, I just realized you could see my yoga wheel. I'll probably crop that out. I purchased that for my birthday. I used a gift card my mom gave me. I'm like, I've been looking at these for a while. They're kind of pricey. I think I paid around $50 for that one. They're advertised all over the place. It isn't the one by Chirp. I love this thing. I wasn't sure I would love it or hate it because my core strength was so bad. So the night I got it, Bear was playing at the end of January. He was still playing. Everything's been canceled now here. But I couldn't get down. I was like a floppy fish. It was just like all over the place because I have no core strength. And my legs have atrophied. The muscle has atrophied, especially my left leg. It measures like 3 or 4 inches different than my right leg. I used to be in a wheelchair, if you didn't know. And I used it for a week or so before I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep this. I was so sore, muscle soreness, yikes. Wasn't nerve pain, so I was getting over it, but just every muscle felt like, oh, you know, muscle aches if you've really ever stretched a muscle wrong. And now I love it. I use it throughout the day, all day long, like 3 or 4 minutes at a time, probably 4 or 5 times a day. I love it. I feel like my core strength has definitely strengthened. Now the recycled trash truck is backing up. Please know I just keep wiping my hands down here off camera. Publix has usually the Lysol buy one get one free, so we stock up on it even before all of this. And so we had quite a bit of it. So I've gifted my mail carrier Lysol wipes. and just made sure my neighbors had enough cleaner and toilet paper, and everybody does, thankfully, here. That I've checked at least, but if I'm scratching, please know that I'm like instantly wiping. Anyway, doesn't matter. This is Marc Sea Wonder. This one does have a little rhinestone. It is a longer length, and I'll show you what I mean by the pendant being able to move. It has a shiny, it's just a sticker, a shiny sticker. So of course you could just wear this long, but because the pendant moves, I can then stick it down my shirt. I can then put the chain at the back, and the pendant can be moved to the front, so you could wear that doubled. But if the pendant is stationary, if it doesn't move, then you can't do that. But that's a costume piece. Oh, these feel nice. These are glass pearls, not marked, but you can feel them right away. Here's the last strand of pearls. Has that lower pitched plasticky feel, and then this has the higher pitched feel to it. So they're glass. Yeah, they're probably like an 8mm. They feel nice. They're hand knotted. I've had pearls before. My mom and dad gifted me pearls. I think I still have them upstairs in like a memory box somewhere in the attic. I figure I'd just give them to my niece at some point when, I don't know, she turns 16 or something. And I've had them re-knotted a few times. And it's not cheap to have them done. I was shocked. That was years ago. Holy cow. This is a double strand, shorter strands, unmarked, but nice. Gold tone, beaded gold, and like a bright navy, if we're calling that color navy, and white. This one's a longer strand. No markings. Gold tone metal with clear rhinestones. I never know what to call crystals and what to call rhinestones. You could wear this doubled. So let's do this the correct way. So I start with the back and unwrap it. Yeah, you could definitely wear that doubled. All shiny. Oh, stretch bracelet. Oh, pretty. You have a little bit of the stretch material coming out, but that's okay. It's just one strand and it has a bunch of strands. Yeah, they've put many strands of elastic, which I appreciate, because then if one tends to go. Yeah, still very nice. I could just clip off that strand. I won't even say anything because the rest of it is so thick strandy. Those are like a light gray. You know what? I might as well just do that here. There we go. Rhinestones are good. Oh, I love those. I hope there's another. There's another. Oh, no. Oh, another toe ring. A silver toe ring. We'll go back to that one. This is vintage well-made clasp. I very rarely see these kinds of clasps. It's the kind of clasp where you kind of push it in, and then to get it out, you have to take it out of the beading and then like move it. That's definitely vintage and fairly well done, which is surprising because beads are nice, they feel cold, but this is not marked. Yeah, not marked. Dark blue, I would call this like a darker blue or a navy. And they have variations. They're swirled with veins of white in them. And they are real. Stone. We only have a few more pieces left in this box. This one's white. Pretty good shape. There's a few little marks I just wiped off, so never mind. Not marked, costume piece. All of the stones are there though, and it's a neutral, so you could wear that with almost any color because it's white and kind of a darkened silver. I think the best find in one of these boxes was that bracelet and necklace gold set that I sold for, I just looked at that. I had it on Instagram. I post all of my sales or most of my sales over on Instagram every week. And I remember posting that. It was $349. And it sold almost immediately. It was, you're not gonna be able to see it, but it was a gold marked, and it went for $349. After eBay fees and stuff, I would have still probably, even after taxes, made $250. And then I have a Marc Jacobs zipper vintage 90s that I have marked for $200, but I've been sending offers of $100, which I really think to get. This one's a gold tone with some fringe to it. Again, you could wear this doubled. No markings. We have a green. These are covered in glitter. Thankfully, they're not glitter though, so the glitter will wipe off. Okay, these are gorgeous. Are you marked? You're not marked. Are you marked? These might be marked. Or the backing is marked. We'll see. Yeah, they're marked. This is, oh, fossil! Ha! They're fossil. I didn't realize fossil marks are pieces. They are green with a black variegation running through. There's that one. And then a little dot on each one of gold. The jump ring kind of like peeks through. Pretty. Last necklace. No markings. Kind of brick red. This has a vintage feel to it, but I don't think it is. It's really close to that other one I can't remember what it was, but that other rhinestone one I just showed, I have no memory of, but it looked similar to this one. I don't remember what colors. Was it the white one? Yeah. Yeah, the backs have a very similar look. So this one is gold tone, and it's obviously slightly different, but it's a fairly well-made piece. Oh, I'm so bummed that star is, okay, so it's not missing. You could probably fix it. This is marked Murano Glass, O-R-I-V-E Italiana. So let's look that up. O-R-I-V-E. O-R-I-V-E Murano. It's just a pendant, so it's probably not worth a ton. Oh, let's see what they're selling for though. None. There's one on, but again, just because it's on, for $9, and then there's one on for 40 something. It's kind of that see-through transparent glass with little flowers that have all been melted together. And do I have any others? I've got one earring, one ring. Oh, it's that black one. I thought there might be another one in there. It looked like it's a stack. Usually you have 3, so that belongs to that. A bunch of turquoise fake chips. Throw some of those back in there. One earring. And then these, I'm guessing these aren't marked. They just look like a fun piece, like a bauble bar kind of thing. But this one has come undone, but all it would take, oh, it actually has the jump ring. Can I just slide it back on there? Bear can if I can. Oh yeah, I got it back on, fixed it. So they're a thick kind of acrylic plastic with 2 stars, the top kind of smaller star, and then the bottom one obviously moves. And they have gold glitter in them and gold tone hardware. These look so much fun. I want countertops like that with blue glitter. Okay, and that was my second box of the day. All of these junk things will be sold. I've been collecting junk for a while. I sold my first junk box and I'm collecting the second one. Usually I sell them in a medium flat rate, and I just try to fill as much as I can. So that was that box. I might do another one today. I should be listing. I will list, but we'll see. If that's my last one of this video, thank you so much for watching. No, I'm trying to make a few more videos because I figured we're all kind of home. Not all of us. There's a lot of people working hard on our behalfs, but a lot of us have a little bit more time at home at this point. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.
We hope your day is blooming with joy.